big thing. Like, I think I stopped in June.
Yeah.
Because I had to study the whole of July. So I took it on Thursday. That was the 10th.
Thursday?
Yes.
You took it just this Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you feel?
I mean, after the exams, I feel good, like, because I knew I was ready. Then most of the stuff that came, I had it in this class. Yeah, so I feel confident when I was taking the exams. Yeah, like before, I'll come back, I will not sleep. I just relax. Even the day before, I did not study anything.
No?
Yes.
She's good.
So,
I study all pink.
Yeah.
Now tell them what your name is.
Bernice.
Where did you sit? Where did you sit?
Straight.
Yep, see, you remember.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know if you ever remember, I was like, quiet but deadly. You gotta watch her. So tell them when you graduated.
2021.
And what happened? What school? Where were you? Columbus,
I went
I'm
to
sure.
AIAM.
Okay.
After when I finished, I had a baby.
Oh,
And I
well,
was
placenta brain.
Yeah, I was sick. I could not even do anything.
Yeah.
You know. So I took it twice. I was like, I'm not gonna take it again because I did not even study.
So 2 times.
Yeah,
And
I was just
what
feeling
did you-
reluctant to buy the stuff to study with because I was like,
Yeah.
I know everything. Like in my class, I was really doing good, so I don't see any need buying the questions and all that.
So in school you did good.
Yes.
And so you were like, why can't I pass it?
Yes.
Now, were you pregnant with the very first test?
Yes.
Okay, so that we tell you don't do that. I mean, you know, 9 months is a long time to be pregnant, but honestly, the best time if you gotta take it when you're pregnant is between month 3 and month 7. Otherwise, forget it because it's really hard to sit there. And so the second time you just had your baby, or did you go right away after the first time? How many questions did you get the first time?
The first time I got 100 questions.
100, okay.
The second time I got 80.
80, oh no. Okay, now why did I say oh no?
Because she failed already by then.
Say it again, you guys. She was kicked out relatively quickly, right? So 85 questions and they fail you. What do we say you did? You killed all the patients. But again, I tell the students, sometimes it gets harder, and now your second test, you're doing worse than the first, apparently, because at least they let you get to 100 the first time. And now this, so she did good. She didn't just keep taking it. She said, let me find something to help you. Now, how'd you hear about us?
From the other girls from Columbus.
Yeah, this well known in Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for a while before COVID, but then after COVID, I'm like, let me just stay up here in this little office here in one setting because it was just too crazy. And so what would you say to the students to help them, to tell them what to do that you did that you think helped?
I think what helped me was the format that you told us to study. Like, you say every day do questions. So I followed that format. Like before, I wouldn't even do that. Just the fact that if you don't do it, you're gonna ask us to pay and all that.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay.
You're gonna be paying me.
Yeah, let me keep doing it. You know, and then the videos, like I did all my handouts, all the videos. So when I was about to take the exam, I just focused on the oh my god package.
Yeah, the pink.
If I'm driving anywhere for the whole 1 month, I'm just playing videos. That's what I did the whole 1 month to prepare.
Yeah, you drive so far, it takes 2-3 hours to get here.
Yes.
You are the prime example of how a video will get you through. Because when I drove to Columbus, you might think, oh, she don't need to study. Bullshit. I study. So I have another video or audio, I guess, that I listen to is Mayo Clinic to always be up on the latest. And so I'm like you're listening to, you know, HETV, I'm listening to Mayo Clinic, right? It's a lot higher level, right, for provider. So you can always learn in your car. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you're in your car, we always laugh and say it's not Cardi B, it's Shelly B, because you have a shitload of stuff you could be listening to over and over again. Right now I have to do a talk on magnet, right, for the entire Cleveland Clinic Hospital. Love you, Cleveland Clinic. Yeah, so I have to do this big talk. So what am I doing? I'm listening right now as you take a test to magnet hospitals. Like I gotta learn, right? I don't know this shit. So yeah, you're just learning the way you in the car 2-3 hours. Don't just be stupid. Yeah. So what would you say your test felt like when you sat down? How many questions did you get?
Oh my God, I got 148 questions.
148? Oh my God, so you went all the way.
All the way.
And you felt like this, like hanging in there, or did you get nervous?
When I was on 120, I almost told the support to come and shut off the thing because I was tired. Like I never expected those number of.
So a break, right?
Yes,
Did you take the 2-hour break?
I took it.
We tell you always take your 2-hour break, go make yourself pee, come back, rejuvenate it, and then did you get another break in 2 more hours?
I got another break again.
Yeah, about 2 more hours you get another break, and you take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you came back, did you think you were gonna run out of time?
I was scared when I got to 148. I saw my time was like 40 minutes left, so I was like, maybe they're gonna just
Kick you out.
Yeah. So,
How many were you at in 2 hours?
I was in 80.
Uh-oh.
Too fast.
Maybe a little fast. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Where should you be in 2 hours?
60.
Yeah, so you see here you have these 2 hours, so 60-ish is gonna be hard to do, but it's where you need to be. 50, 60 questions. 69 is not bad. So you want to slow down, but it's no big deal because you are a nurse. Right. How about that? How about that? Huh? Now let me say this because I just had this conversation yesterday with another student. Bernice is an English second language student, and it's not about the English being the second language, so it's deceiving to even say that. What do I mean by that? It's the culture, it's not the English. Because as the student said to me yesterday, but I speak English well. It's not about how well you speak it. It's about the culture of America and the foods and the toys for the kids and the growth and development and the maternity and the things we do that you may not even understand. Here, not necessarily better than anyone because some of the stuff we do is really fucked up, but I'm saying, I'm saying to you that when you are an English second language, we make you shoot for a higher score on your mastery. Because we know that the passage rate on NCLEX right now, the passage rate on NCLEX, even with the NGN, is 89% for the general U.S. student. But for the English second language student, it's only 49%. What that means is that they're going to have a harder time on this very high-level American test with these cultures and different things. So that's not to say you can't do it. Obviously, my PhD is specializing in English second language students. But what I found in my PhD is that one thing makes the biggest difference. How long were you in America? So tell the students where you're from and how long you were here.
I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon?
Yes.
And how long were you in the U.S.?
4 years.
4 years. So I really gave Bernice as long as she could to get this right, because in my PhD I learned that if you're here less than 7 years, a very high failure rate on the NCLEX. Okay, so she told me 4 years. I said, oh well, we got to really work with the baby. And tell them how long you were here. When did you join?
4 months.
Yeah, and you grind, didn't you? You weren't here long.
Yeah.
In other words, you ain't playing. She
Yeah, the driving, I mean, I drive 2 hours, 30 minutes to come here.
And they can't make it here on time for
Yeah,
20 minutes down on kids.
Yeah.
See how y'all do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I get a lot of Columbus students, and they do sacrifice, and most of them are from outside the United States in terms of their birth origin. But they get in here and they grind better than anybody I ever seen. Do you have a job?
I'm still looking, not yet.
Looking? Why you gotta look? They ought to be banging down your door. Are you really looking?
No, I haven't applied yet.
No, she ain't looking. That's why I'm like, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. Looking? You have to look for a job as a nurse? Are you going on vacation? Is that why?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can be, you know.
Do this.
I don't know where to start. I'm thinking of nursing home. You know,
No!
What? No, I don't know. I'm a
Don't make me, no, little girl.
Okay.
You are the best nurse in the world when you leave here. I know you don't get that.
Okay.
But you are the best in the world. You go for the highest and you go for the top. The damn nursing home. Are you crazy? No.
They're
So
gonna pay you what you're worth.
they are going to pay you really well. but you're gonna lose your license by year 2 because it's crazy.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's too much stuff.
It's like crazy. You don't want 52 patients on a weekend. That's retarded.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do with her? What should she do?
hospital.
She needs to go to a hospital, but not just any hospital. The best. You are down there by Ohio State Wexner. That is where you go.
Okay.
And you tell them I sent you.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. Absolutely. No, we want our nurses are the best.
Yeah,
So
I
you
applied
want
there
to
before
go.
like an 8, so
Yeah.
yeah, they know me. Yeah.
They see? No, shoot for the moon. Get what you want. Don't even hesitate. Okay, baby? You promise?
I promise.
No nursing freaking home. Tell them what happened one day you came here, you was having a horrible day.
Yeah, when I was driving here, the police stopped me for a ticket. Like I was not even speeding, nothing. You know, I don't know what happened.
You know why they stopped her. Shit.
I came almost late.
Drive
He
on
told
my
me to
block.
pay
Don't even speak.
$150.
What?
So I came and explained to Shelly. She told me I put it on 0-0.
I
Like
took
was
it off
still
her
owing
balance.
fees, yeah. So since that day, I felt like, oh my God, Shelly is the best. Yeah.
I
Shelly,
mean,
thank you
hateful
so
and crazy.
much.
But that baby came in here
Hateful.
and she was crying, and honestly, they just sit out here and wait on y'all.
Yeah.
And I say, I want you to put your stethoscope in the mirror, because that will usually, when they do make the stop, they'll say, oh, it's okay. You're a nurse? Go. Then sometimes it's no reason, just you black baby. I'm sorry, but that's our current state of affairs, and I'm being real with
That's how
y'all.
it is.
That's just how it is. God help us, it's just how it is. Okay, so when she come in here that day and she come paying her little, nothing. You got a $150 ticket, baby? No. We're gonna write this little balance over here as 0 now. Bye-bye. And we do that, and you don't see it. You have no idea what I do. I done paid a light bill for one of y'all the other day. But, you know, the light bill was $700 motherfucking dollars. What you do with light bill?
Won't get that high again.
It's a long story, but asthma was part of it, and she didn't know that asthma in the family, you don't even have to pay this shit. It's a long story. But what I want you to know is someone came in here today, their husband has lymphoma, their job is giving them a hard time. I said, oh no, we can't do it today. No, we're not doing this today. I want you to turn back around, get on out this door, go take care of your husband. He comes first. You're already bawling your eyes out. There's no reason for you to be here. And we'll extend your, your tuition a long time because you're going through a lot. This is what we do. We have to do that because you're never going to get through it. Isn't that right? Mm-hmm. And it's the little situations that are really bad in people's life. And people gave me a break. People gave me a break. All kinds of wonderful, loving people gave me a break. You have no idea how many breaks. So we wanted you to succeed, and now look at her. Huh? Fuck that police ticket! That ticket ain't nothing. Now, I have something for you. What's your name?
My name's Kesley.
Oh, that's pretty. I like how you knew the whole name. Now, can I ask you something? This your mama right here? Mm-hmm. And when she was studying, getting ready for her test, were you a good girl? Is that how that went? You know how I know you're telling the truth? Because when you're a bad little girl, she can't concentrate and pass the test. And since she's standing before me and she passed the test, it means you were a sweet, good little girl. Is that right, Mom? Do you agree?
Yes, she's a good girl.
She was a good girl. I got something for you.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. You stay your butt here.
I was telling Quinn, I said, she passed. You don't say your day though.
I was like, this is gonna make your life hard because you gotta take her shopping, okay? Promise
Look at her
Mama
eyes.
to take
Whoa.
her shopping.
Look at her little eyes.
Now, when you get money, you spend it wisely. Do you hear me? and you make sure you buy what you really want. So mommy, you're gonna take her to go shopping and she's gonna get the toy that she wants because you were a good girl.
Oh, thank you.
No more videos, the poor little girl's tortured. Good job, Bernice. I'm
Thank
proud
you so
of
much,
you.
Shelly. I was writing my exam just thinking about everything that you say. Oh my God, like a lot of things came.
Yeah,
I learned in this class.
good. I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get a picture of the baby.